I've been doing some thinking. So, the Admiral is one tricky bugger to catch, and I had a thought that it might be easier if we did it together. Even if we split the cash 50-50, it's still more than enough for me and Dylan. So, you in? But first things first, we gotta up your fishing game. You're pretty good already, but I need you to be like an expert in every type of fish. I marked some of my favorite fishing spots on your map, but you'll need to grab some special bait. Meet me by the Claggett boathouse when you're done, and we'll get after the Admiral. Get ready for a fight, though, because that motherfucker, he's got some serious teeth.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Game Channel. I am AJ Gels. How's it going? We are back. Oh, God, we gotta go into Faith's region for that? Ugh, I don't want to go into Faith's area right now. Well, we were gonna do that side quest, but that quickly put the kibosh on that. How's it going, everyone? Like I said, we are back with Far Cry 5. Yes, again, this still is not multiplayer. It's still on my plans. It's just I felt really bad because yesterday I really didn't upload. I did a video in the morning, said, you know what, I just wasn't feeling the news this week, wasn't going to do a weekly show. Then I had to go into work, and at the end of it, man, I was beat. I came home, fell asleep, and the fuck? Came home, fell asleep, and woke up at midnight. That's what Dave Fowler wants.
Ripped my heart out. Oh, I'm Dave, by the way. Dave Fowler. Me and Wade ran the Fang Center just up the road. Tell you the truth, Wade just looks after the animals. I'm the one that actually cares about the merchandise, specifically the cheeseburger bobbleheads. That was all me. And then Jacob came and took pretty much everything. I was lucky to get out with what little I did. But the real issue here is they stole all my cheeseburger bobbleheads. Do you have any idea how valuable those things are? They're friggin' collector items now. I mean, these things are huge overseas. And they're so rare now, I could make a killing selling them online. Once we can actually get back online, I guess. If you're not sure what they look like, there's one over there on the table. It's the only one they left me. Bastards. Oh my God, you found some. You're amazing. Whatever you do, please find the others. Thanks, buddy.
So there's 10 of these things out there. Alright. Well, we found one. Let's see here. That's interesting. That's a story mission still up here. We also have a few side missions. We have Weedy, one of the other whitetails. George Wilson down there. Yeah, we still got people to talk. You know what? I changed my mind. Screw it. We'll go hunt down the rock bass that Skylar's asking us to go get. Why not? Alright, well,
They cling to the old ways because they can't imagine a different world, a better world. That's what he brings.
What the hell?
Yes. The father is dangerous.
Whoa! I was hearing that voice. I'm like, what the fuck is that? We're gonna do some fishing, but looks like there's a zombie over there. What the? I'm blind, right? That thing just like straight up disappeared. That was kind of spooky. Come on. Come on.
Hey, you there? It's Skylar. If you think you're ready to catch the Admiral, I'm down at the Claggett boathouse. Got everything ready for us. Just waiting on you.
It's such an... she made it sound like we had to do more than just, like, catch one fish. Alright, whatever. Keep getting, like, that bliss stuff hitting us and freaking me out, man. Where the hell is this boathouse that she wants to meet us at? No. Guy named Tweak. There she is. I still can't believe that guy was played by Mark Pellegrino. I don't know why that's weird to me, but it just is. It just didn't sound like Mark Pellegrino.
Oh my god!
What the hell?
The Admiral. I fucking had him on my line, but the goddamn Peggies came out of nowhere. I clocked one in the face and took off, but I fucked up my hand. Now I can barely hold a rod. It's all up to you now. You gotta get out there and drop your line in before the Admiral swims away. Come on, I'm counting on that prize. Please don't let me down.
This feels like it could have been a really neat quest chain.
Catch more trout on wet flies than dry.
It just feels like either... like it both goes by too quickly, and it's just... it's set up just so stupidly.
I can see you from the pier. You're almost there.
Come on. Come on. Jeez, this thing is fucking fighting me. think I'm tiring him out. Give him a little bit of line. I'm gonna win, you stupid fish. Watch this. This is even the fish that we're supposed to hunt. Or fish, I guess is the proper term. You know, I'm just saying, it probably would have been easier to just shoot this thing out of the water. Ah, shit.
He's getting tired. Holy shit, you caught him! You actually caught him! Oh my god! Nice job! Come on back!
Okay, so I'm guessing all the well, I guess fish damage. I don't know how fishing really works like that. If it's like if it's like damaging the fish or what, but whatever we did to it, I guess it carried over from the first time we hooked them to then.
Come here. Shit! I can't believe it. Folks have been trying to catch the Admiral since, like, before I was born, even. Drubman ain't gonna be happy to part with that cash, but goddamn, I can't wait till this place is a bad, distant memory. I'm so happy I could cry. Which I won't, because crying's for pussies. You saved mine and Dylan's life, Deputy. I don't know how I can ever thank you enough. Take care of yourself.
Alright, well, we got through that quest chain. Again, I think that quest chain could have been better. It could have been done better. All in all, I didn't hate it, but I felt like there was possibilities. I'm not sure what we'll do next. We'll at least do one other side mission, and we'll pop back in when I decide what that'll be.
Keep expecting Eli to tell me to get off my ass. Every time I hear footsteps, I think it's him. Always thought he'd be the last man standing. None of this is fair, you know? Anyways, Whitetail Militia's been ready for this fight for years. Eli made sure we had caches stashed all over the place. Guns, ammo, you name it. gotta be prepared for anything, you know? But the way things are going, we need those supplies here. Not sitting in some bunker waiting to be found. Last thing we need are the fucking Peggies stumbling across our shit. I'd go myself. But with Eli gone, this place is totally fucking disorganized. So if you could get those supplies, it'd be a big help for us. But, there is one problem. We don't keep a map of the caches here. Don't ask me why. Safeguards, or some bullshit. There's a scout up at the Jefferson Lookout Tower who should have one. The place is just west of here. Good luck, and be careful out there.
It seemed like such a depressing scene with that song playing, talking to Weedy. Huh. Just made me tear up a little bit if I wasn't such an angry person. Oh. You know, I honestly thought when he was going through the concept of this quest and everything, I was honestly expecting we're gonna go hunt down prepper stashes.
They come near me, they're as good as dead.
What the hell? Yeah, I really hate running up here in the mountains, going from point A to point B. It's always just it says, hey, it's like 400 meters away. Okay, well, that's not too bad. Well, yeah, but you have to go, further away than towards it, and yeah, I will say this: we haven't had like some sort of.
It's Weedy. If you're getting close to that tower, grab the map.
I keep waiting for a big firefight moment. We really haven't had a lot of those in this game. It seems oddly small for.
On the map. Once you've got it, pick a spot and go. But Eden's Gate has a few hunting parties out.
Ew.
They're nabbing guys, throwing them in those fucking chairs. Last thing we need is to lose you again.
Yeah, it's like we don't have a lot of the big firefights or the really big linear story segments that we did in the previous Far Cries. Again, Ubisoft's been doing this a lot lately. They've been shooting for this, we're giving you the freedom to tell the story your way and in your order. And no, I want my side missions that way. I want my side missions that I can complete when I want, but a linear story. I'm not a big fan of this storytelling technique where it's you could go after Jacob or John or... Well, I don't mind that part necessarily. It's just there's not a lot of... I'm trying to think how to describe this exactly. The fact that there's only like one or two little missions for each character, and really they aren't that big or. Yeah, again, it goes back to it goes back to what I was talking about earlier with this game lacks a sense of weight in its story. It feels like every main mission feels like it could also be a side mission. I think that's what I'm trying to get at. They don't feel big and different, and this is cinematic. It feels like, well, it's a side mission.
you've done to folks around here.
Again, it's the problem when with this approach to telling a story in a video game. And again, nothing against Ubisoft. I get what they're trying to do, and I understand the pros, because there are pros to doing it this way, and that's you're trying to involve the player more, give the player more choice. But at the same time, this is the time where I'm being told a story, and I want to experience that story that you're trying to tell me.
I never knew how to do anything useful until I found Joseph.
What are you doing? Fuck this!
Oh, okay, so I'm hearing someone scream. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh.
Nah, check around. Cabin's too obvious. What about a root cellar? Or something that would lead underground? Found it yet? The cache has a tracker that'll cause a feedback loop on your radio if you get close. They probably hid it underground. Definitely.
Found one.
Got it? Nice job. On to the next one.
Oh, and what I was talking about with the story and with everything, I feel like I've been making this complaint a lot, and it's really my one big issue with this game. The other thing about that is that the silent protagonist thing doesn't go well with this storytelling, with the way the story is told. Just because the character.
Okay, can see you on the cameras. Stash should be somewhere. Shit, there's a cult patrol headed your way. Better hurry.
Stupid skunk. You know what I mean? God, stupid little piece of crap. Yeah, I think it's hard enough to tell this, use this kind of technique, even with when you have a character already all mapped out and. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I just murdered you. I mean, right as I say, you know, we haven't had a lot of really big firefights. I get into one. Really, what's weird is this game set itself up really. It sets itself up. I'm gonna finish my.
We'll definitely be outside the cabin. Take a look around.
I'm gonna finish this other thought before I get into this thought. The silent protagonist thing. Again, I know I'm gonna keep harping on it. It's just with this.
Still no luck? It could be some sort of bug-out hole nearby. You know, like a small hatch.
With the way the story is told, it's already kind of loose and kind of. Again, it just goes back to weight. But then when you add the fact that you don't have a.
Shit. That's the last stash. Deputy, you're not too far. Stop those Peggies from taking off with our supplies.
Oh, jeez. Not too far. That's way further than the other ones. I'll finish. I'll try and finish this point. That you're already having something without much weight. Then you add a character who can't play off of the world around him. You know, we have no voice. This character is it goes to it almost treats the player like a passive observer. You know, it's, oh, you're being thanked. It's like you're being told everything. You're not involved in the story. You're not. I'm trying my best to explain this in a way that makes sense to people. It's not a like when you play a character, like when I love The Witcher. So I'll use this as an example. You know, when I'm playing as Geralt, you know, I put myself in the shoes of Geralt, and then I'm interacting with the world through dialogue and everything. Well, when I played,
Hey, I got you on camera. Wait. Ah, no! Those motherfuckers looted the place. They're driving away with our shit. Get after them and get that stash back. Hurry! They're getting away!
oh, this was not a good plan. Well, when I play with the silent protagonist, it never feels right. It's the story just always makes it feel like I'm just being told to go do stuff, and that my character really isn't all that important. I mean, well, yes, I understand that the deputy is important to the story. I mean, he's the one doing all the action. But again, it just doesn't feel like he's a part of the story itself. He's a part of the events of the story, but he's not a part of the actual narrative. If that makes sense. I feel like I was starting another point somewhere in there, but I can't remember what it is now.
Okay, that's good enough. Come on back to the wolf's den.
Oh, now I remember. It was this game had a really great setup with that. You know, oh, you're dropping in. We're in this cult compound, and here's the father and his disciples and everything. Really, really cool. But then dumps us out into this world, and everything just, again, it just drops into this. Well, you can choose to go after any of these guys that you want, and honestly, there's only like 3 missions with each character. We don't get time to really dive into the seeds. We don't get to spend really a whole hell of a lot of time with each of them. We didn't get a lot of time with Jacob. We didn't get a lot of time with John, and I have a very strong feeling we're not going to get a lot of time with Faith to really feel, to really not get a sense of these characters, but oh wow, that was making me dizzy. But yeah, just I like to explore the villains, because I mean that's something that Far Cry's always been so big about, and I really like Jacob's. All right, I really like I really like Joseph Seed. A lot of people were saying they found him boring. I really like him. I kind of like the creepy cult leader thing. But I feel like the heralds or whatever, John, Jacob, and Faith, I feel like they could be, and again, I'm saying this without playing Faiths, but I have a very strong feeling it's going to be kind of the same thing. We aren't spending time in the characters' areas. We aren't doing like about a 10 mission chain with these characters to really figure them out and really learn about them. It's kind of like just saying, they're the bad guy, here's your gun, go get them. Again, it's not bad. It's just, I think in trying to make this a lot like Ghost Recon Wildlands, where Wildlands could do that a little better and make each area move a little quicker, but that's because there were like 24 areas, like small areas in the game. Not so much in this one. There's 3 big areas, but then we have 3 big villains, but again, we don't spend time with the villains. So, again, this I think entirely comes down to taste and individual perspective, but I'm trying to find my way inside. That's my take. That's my little rant that hopefully made some sense.
In retrospect, maybe I should have prepped more.
Damn. Glad we can actually put this stuff to use instead of letting it collect dust in some bunker. This is a big help. I can't believe you caught those guys. Thought for sure they'd get away. If we had a couple more people like you around here, Eden's Gate would have rolled over a long time ago. Thanks again, Deputy.
I remember the days we'd go hunting with you last week. That was before it feels so long ago.
This is why we have the Second Amendment.
All right. Well, he's we can keep taking missions from him, but honestly, I'm getting kind of tired. So I'm going to call this one here, guys. Just want to say, as always, thank you for watching. Facebook, Twitter, the website, Minds.com. Links, all that stuff is down in the description below. Please remember to like, comment. If you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more next time. But until then, I'm AJ Gels. This is the I'm the Game channel. I'm out.